record. I got gaming to play and stuff. So for anyone out there, it's been a while, but yeah, this here is Conquering Thought. He's talking to me again. I guess we made up.
Will we ever not?
I don't know.
Damn, there was a secret conflict I didn't even know about.
Me neither, but I guess it's over.
Man.
It's been a while, and I've probably said some things you probably wanna say something about.
Well, there's some stuff, but I can't remember all of them right now. The main thing I wanted to talk about is lesser evilism, and by extension, where that comes from, utilitarianism. Because, damn, I've been in fights with people recently. And they all seem to end the same way. I make the point as clear and as concise as possible, and then there's no more comments after that. Like it all goes ghost after that.
So you make the argument, and it seems like it doesn't go anywhere. It's the same old. They get mad, they blow up, and then nothing.
Yeah, basically.
I'm like, you're talking to just trolls.
That's the worst part of it. I don't think they're trolls. I think they're just the kind of people who are unwilling to break away from an idea. And I think that's literally everything that Biden is standing on right now. People unwilling to break away from the idea that there's another option.
That's something I honestly want to touch on when it comes to all of this. I'm going to say this, and you're probably not going to like it.
All right.
While I will not vote for Biden, I do encourage those others to vote for him. The undecideds, vote for Biden. I would say vote for Biden. Why? Because people emotionally enjoy getting in their own way and then complaining about the blockade they made for themselves, and then put that blame on others who don't agree with them in their blockade about themselves.
You're right. I didn't like that. I was
because
But let me explain what I don't like about it. Because if you're going to advocate to say, hey, I can't vote for him, but you should. That's kind of a little self-serving. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna. What I would say instead is, look, if you're undecided, if you do not know who you want to vote for, look at literally every single one of them. Don't pay attention to a single damn thing anybody else says. You look at their policies one by one, and pick which one you like best. Then, after that, you go into their history, figure out their characters, see if what they're saying lines up as much as possible. Now, if they look credible enough, you just vote that person. If they don't look credible enough, you look for the next possible person that is as close to your ideal as you can. Because if you're at the point where you're voting in between a narcissistic liar and another narcissistic liar, there's a problem.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's really just a matter of one, personal accountability to yourself, and two, collective accountability in the sense of, look, if literally everyone that voted for Bernie in the primary said, all right, look, Bernie did not win. Let's all vote for the Green candidate, or whichever other independent-minded candidate there we were to group think about and decide on. What are the two options the Democrats have? One, they either fall in line with their own rhetoric saying Trump has to be defeated. Ergo, they say, all right, look, we can't win without them, and they say they won't vote for us. So let's vote for their candidate because it's just that important. Or, come on, you know this is the real one. They're like, no, we're in charge here. We're in power. You have to vote for us, bitches.
That's pretty much any political, well, the only two political parties that, the mainstream parties, the paid political parties. Now, the reason I said what I said, and I don't find it self-serving because I'm getting nothing out of it. I'm not getting what I want. I lose.
Well, okay, no. What I meant by self-serving is it's like you give rules to yourself, but then you don't you expect other people's to not follow them. That's what I meant by self-serving. I don't mean by
give rules to myself. You said give rules to myself that others don't need to follow.
Right.
Nope, it's not even that either.
Well, maybe I said that.
It comes from a place of, oh my goodness. It's going to be hard to say this without insulting the living shit out of everybody. But
you might have to insult the living shit out of everybody. Sometimes it just has to happen.
that's mine comes from a place.
Look, everyone is stupid. That is what I've come down to in life. Everyone is stupid. No one is smart. It's just a matter of the time of day.
that sums it up. It does sum it up. Yes. Mine's coming from a place of straight up self-defeat, knowing that others enjoy being defeated so they can have something to bitch about. And people so mentally feckless, they don't want to get out of their own asshole to smell fresh air. All right? That's where mine's come from. Here's the thing. The reason I said that is because I'm not going to vote for them, but I know the others, the partisans, they will. Partisan is akin to tribalism. They're going to vote for Biden because they're blue. All right? And I say that with such contempt because it's aggravating. Because you're just voting for burgundy at best. And then you've got those that will vote for Biden because they want to win. But win what? That's the thing. Win what? You want the Democrats to win. Okay? So you want the silent racist Trump to win. That's what you want. Right. You want the grab handsy, name calling, racist bastard with sexual allegations against them to win. Because you want to win. Why do you want to win? Because no other party can possibly win, so you might as well vote for him to win. Those are the people that I say, look, if you're undecided, go ahead and vote Biden. I get nothing out of it. Straight up. As a black, atheist, overweight guy, shut in from COVID-19, that enjoys a lot of silly things, taboo things, I have nothing in this election. There is nothing of Biden or Trump that is in my favor by any stretch of anyone's imagination. Biden wins, none of this goes away. So everyone out there that's like, vote for the one that's going to win, but never give another party a chance, never try to vote for them, never look their way, never even think about them because they will always lose because no one's going to vote for them. Those are the people I say, go ahead and vote for Biden. Don't vote Trump. Because they just want someone in there they think represents them. But the thing is, they all want a leader. They want someone to tell them what to do and how to do it. But the truth is, what everyone really truly wants deep down at their base, their very core, they want someone that's going to return them to the same old that got us where we are today. That is the very crux of it. And they think voting blue is going to do something different when it never has. 40 plus years, it's done nothing. So I don't say vote for Biden just because it's easy. I say vote for him because they're going to do that dumb shit anyway. And they say, well, you want another 4 years of Trump if you don't vote. If you don't vote for Biden, you're going to say another 4 years of Trump. It's like, you know what? If I don't vote for Biden, that means I don't vote for Biden. That's kind of how it should be. And people that do that and say that dumb shit, they're just tribalizing. They are national checking you. They don't give a shit about you. They just want you to be on their side. That's the problem.
So to kind of round it back to what I wanted to talk about, utilitarianism, as far as the whole lesser evilism thing is. You know the general idea of lesser evilism, right? Where it's, hey, look, this guy who's clearly Satan. He's Satan. You can't deny he's Satan, right? Well, look, here's Hitler. Like, Hitler's the closest thing to a winner we got other than Satan. So what you got to do is you got to vote for Hitler. That's the absurd conclusion of lesser evilism.
Yep.
Because let's face it, the problem with lesser evilism, and by extension the philosophy of utilitarianism, which is, we should unquestioningly go for the thing that quote unquote helps the most people. Because is that if someone's smart enough, they can manipulate you into voting for Hitler. That's the truth of it.
If they're smart enough, it's going to take somebody on a hellacious intellectual level to convince me to vote for Biden. And I have heard a shit ton of actual compelling arguments, but it all boils back down to, I view Biden like the Constitution. I view Biden very synonymous with the Constitution. It can say good things. It can be dressed up very nice. And some people might be able to sway it through their popular vote from one way to another. Yes. And no matter any of that, none of that was made for me. It was not made for anyone that looks like me. It was not made for anyone that thinks like me. So it don't matter. I lose no matter who wins this political bullshit, this charade of bullshit. So my hope is, once this shit is done, as soon as November 15th comes in, because that's when they'll get everything predominantly counted. Okay,
I see where you're going. I was like, November 15th. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Once that is, that's when I'm going to start really checking out the Green Party. I found one in North Carolina. They are here. They are running. And, hey, I'll publicly say I'm probably going to write their names in. I'm probably going to find out every level that they're running and probably write their name in. Right. Probably. I don't know. I just know for sure I ain't voting for Biden. I don't give a fuck about Kamala Harris. I don't give a fuck about this bullshit task force they got. So they got to make a task force so they can do the right thing. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, they have to PowerPoint. You know, they gotta get their Venn diagrams in order, man. Like, how else will they know what?
I wish people.
Oh, God.
Okay, hold up. I wish people would really sit down and think about this one important thing. No good person has to be persuaded to do good things.
Yeah.
If anyone, when you hear someone say, oh yeah, we get Biden in, and then we hold his feet to the fire, and then make him do more lefty things, you've already admitted verbally to yourself that fool is on the right.
Not just the right, fundamentally wrong. It's not even a left versus right thing. You're like, oh, once he gets in, we're going to push him to do the right thing. I'm like, that means he's doing the wrong thing. What the hell?
Exactly. So I'm just like, fuck it, you know. I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't. And I don't want anyone to get me wrong. I'm not for any political party. I'm not for the Republicans. I'm not for the Democrats. I'm not for the Green Party. I'm not for the Science Party. I'm not for the Progressive Party. I'm not for the Libertarian Party. I'm not for any of those parties. I'm for me. And I will vote for the person, not the party, that has the policy and platform with a backup of their history that leans in my favor.
Yeah.
That's it. You're like, you don't even know the names of the people in the Green Party. I don't have to know them. I don't have to. Here's the thing.
Look, if you don't know the names of the people of the party, but their platform is on point and they haven't given you, this is the most important part, if they haven't given you a reason not to trust them, just give it a shot.
Yep.
You know for a fact that you can't trust the Democratic Party and you can't trust the Republican Party because they've given you time after time after time after time reason not to trust them.
Yep, and people keep trusting them. I don't understand that shit.
Like this is an old comparison to make, but the Democratic base is in a abusive relationship with the Democrats.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the movie What's Love Got to Do with It?
No, I haven't.
Oh man, that movie made me hate Lawrence Fishburne so much. It took a while to get over that shit, and I'm only halfway over it. But because he played that role so perfect. God damn. But that was abuse. I mean, very abusive. Never fulfilled his promises. And then after fucking girl up, do something nice. So, I mean, it's like, look, okay, I know I bailed everyone out with the golden parachutes and I said I wouldn't, but you know what? We'll give all of you a tax break. See, didn't I do something nice? Yeah, you give us a tax break after you used all our tax money to bail out the motherfuckers that should have went under.
And I know I shot you in the leg, but here's a Twinkie.
Yep.
You like Twinkies, right?
You're not yourself when you're bleeding. Here's a Snickers. That's what they're doing. And everyone is like, wow, a Snickers. This guy gets it. It's like, no, you dumbass. You just got it.
Oh, I'm bleeding out. Oh, okay. Look.
Yep. Goodbye, y'all.
Which one of you are going to help me? It's like, I ain't going to help you.
Yeah, never.
That's literally what's going on.
Why would you think I would help you? Bleed out and shut up. It's like, aren't you going to help me? No, I'm going to keep voting for this dude. Why? He shot me. Listen, I can either vote for him or we can lose. Dude, I'm dying. I'm going to lose ultimately. That's it.
I just love that little.
You'll die, but aren't we all in this together? Clearly not, because you're about to be down one. It saddens me that people won't. I mean, look, once hold up, get the fuck away from me. Okay, once I'm playing Final Fantasy 11. Once Joe Biden gets in, I would like to focus on getting the acknowledgement of other parties. You know, I would like that. I would really like that. You know, because it's too late for the Green Party, and the Green Party don't have a lot of money. And if you look at the Democrats and the Republicans, just if you are a one issue voter and you're hearing this, think about this one thing on a single issue. And that's COVID-19, the most recent thing that's not ever going to go away because people are partisan in their beliefs. They don't care about the facts. They only care about how they feel. So Trump says it's a hoax. So you get a third of the country that says, yep, it's a hoax. You get 2/3 that say, I don't know. 10,000 people died. And they're like, oh, crap. And then it's still a hoax.
Hold up. I'm sorry for interrupting you, but man, I don't remember the original thing that you just said that triggered this thought, but damn, I have a good thought, man.
Go ahead.
I have an idea that if it was actually implemented, would work out for everybody. Here's how it's gonna go. Because this is what's gotta happen. This is what's gotta happen. All the progressive groups have to say, okay, look, we're going to vote for Biden, but if Biden were to win, everyone drops out of the Democratic Party. Literally everyone in the progressive wing drops out completely. Right? And signs like a pledge or something to say, okay, look, we will never vote for you or support you ever again. This was literally, you keep claiming that that we're voting for Hitler in favor of Satan, right? So if we have to vote for Hitler, we have to fight Hitler on day one. And as a show of solidarity in that matter, everyone deregisters as a Democrat, registers as an independent. That would get me to vote for Biden. That's the kind of thing that's like, okay, look, that's not just words, that's an action. Like putting down that pledge and actually having something so ridiculously solid to point to is a way to say that. And like you could legalize it to make it so that, hey, if I don't keep my word, you can sue me. If TYT, if all the big old quote unquote progressive groups got on board with that, I could go with Biden. And I bet a bunch of independent people and people are like, but he's like literally Hitler. in my Satan and Hitler comparison. Yeah. But in that scenario, they're like, okay, I could see how this is actually fighting Hitler and Satan at the same time. Boom. But as it is right now, it's we're going to totally turn him to the right. We're gonna make him a good boy after that.
Like shit.
It's delusional. That's straight up delusion. As it is now, what they got is they're throwing away all their leverage. They're literally throwing away all their leverage.
That what you just said is what bugs me. When I listen to TYT and others and they talk about politics, They talk about it like it's strong chess maneuvers. You need leverage over this person, leverage over that person to get this done. You can't compromise on this, but you need to compromise on that to get this. And I'm like, y'all are so deep underwater, you want us to suffocate with you.
Yeah.
And they're like, you literally, this is not about games. This is about literal people's lives. It's gotten to the point where playing those politics and trying to do your strategies and maneuvers, 220,000 people dead because politics, because social media elitists guiding people. That's the problem. And people need to take a step back, chill, clear their mind, and simply say, has either party done anything where I am currently tangibly benefiting greatly and my life is just balanced and awesome from it? There is no one other than the top probably 15% that can say that.
Yeah.
And while everyone is down here saying, yes, blue no matter who, because, you know, we don't like Trump, I promise them, Trump is going to lose. Biden is going to win. And nobody's going to get a goddamn thing out of it.
Yup.
I'm serious. As soon as February hit, if he can last that long, you will start hearing about backroom deals. You'll start hearing he had a meeting with such and nobody knows what was said. He's rolled back these executive orders. He's rolled back these other things. And despite that, nothing in your view will change.
Yep.
That's the goddamn balls truth. That's what that is.
I mean, when Biden tells you who he is, when he tells you that that nothing will fundamentally change, why does no one believe him? Like, they only believe him when he's saying good things for
Yeah, he said nothing's going to change. He's going to keep things the way it is, and they don't believe him.
Yeah.
But he'll say, I'm going to protect you and I'm going to do this. They're like, yeah, he's going to do great things.
But then he also said nothing will fundamentally change. Why are you guys ignoring that?
He said that was straight up, yes. That's legit. He legit said that. He said, when I'm president, nothing. He said that to Sanders, nothing will fundamentally change.
No, better. He said that to a room full of his donors. That's how you know it's true.
Well, yeah.
Like, you know for a fact that he's actually listening to the donors, so you know that he's spitting the straight facts to the people that he actually cares about.
This sucks. So I'll say I have nothing in this. There is nothing. I don't have anything. There's nothing for me. I've got nothing going on. All I can do is sit back and watch everyone else vote for Biden. And I don't have a problem with people voting for Biden. I hope no one gets that shit twisted. I just know that them voting for him for better days is a dumbass, delusional fucking thing. It is outright stupid.
It really is. And I'm tired of it.
My vote for a third party is the exact same right now as them voting for Biden. Biden called the riots and rioters bad. He called the protests bad. He made a very distinct, clear distinction of bad protesters and peaceful protesters. Whenever there's reports of black people protesting, they are not good protesters. When there's white people getting knocked out and stuff, they're peaceful protesters. He makes, man, I'm like, you son of a bitch. And then I get mad at the people that can't understand that.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker, Biden, is the same jackweed that when this COVID shit started, he had nothing to say.
No, he was hiding in his closet, man.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60,000 people. 110,000, 150,000. Nothing. He didn't say it was a hoax. He didn't say it was real. He just shut the fuck up.
And here's the big kicker for me. Right when everyone in the U.S. actually started getting serious about COVID, what did Biden and the Democratic Party do? They held the primaries anyway.
Yep.
That's how you know that it's not oh, the Republicans are bad. They're fascists. No. Both of them are fascists. Both of them will trade your life, your freedom away for power. Fuck that. Just period.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I'm done. You know, is Trump worse than Biden? I'm gonna be straight up with you. No, well, they're equally fucked. I
actually said on one person's video, if you line item all of the bad things Biden did and all the bad things Trump did, Biden is objectively worse. Now the thing is, Trump has a bigger concentration of it because he hasn't been a force of any kind of change until the last like 5-6 years. So
it just hit me.
His bad is concentrated. Biden's is sweeping and systemic.
You know what? I'm gonna say something that's gonna mess your head up.
All right.
Donald Trump's mentality is the mentality we need to get good things.
I don't actually disagree.
So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, look, there's a lot of bad things I don't like about Trump, but I know that he's actually fighting for what he wants.
Yeah, which is more money and to not get in trouble. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's all he wants.
It's not good, but that's definitely what he's doing.
But imagine Trump's tactics. Imagine, though, using that. If, like, for example, if I ran for president and no one could find anything I ever said on YouTube.
Yeah. You gotta bear that, man. You gotta bear that.
If that could happen and I can become very popular over the next 3.5 years, no, 2.25 years, because they get started quick.
Yeah.
If I got super popular,
yeah, and
I got to that level in people's minds where I can do no wrong because, you know, I'm me. That is when I do get presidency. And once I'm in there, that's when I can use my influence and say, hey, Democrats, there's certain ones, if you don't push for this, I'm going to denounce you as wrong and evil, and no one should vote for you. I will definitely tell them to vote for your opposition, depending upon who it is. And if you don't have one, I will find one to be your opposition.
That's how you're supposed to do. That's how you're supposed to do.
Yes. Be like, look, I'm supposed to be 1/3 of the top of the heap. All of you in the House and the Senate are supposed to hold my ass up. But since you're not, you're all going to slowly but assuredly crumble as we find someone to replace you so we can have good things. You didn't want to vote for getting people free health care and free college. I'm singling you out in this state, this county, this seat, this district. You are gone. I'm going to single you out. I'm going to tell people how to get involved and get rid of you. I will tell people how to do, how to get an amendment, and make sure that people that don't do their job, as soon as they start backsliding on their promises, they can get voted out and replaced immediately. That's what I would do.
Dude, that is literally my lottery fantasy right now. like some people have lottery fantasies about having a big house, living out in the buttfuck nowhere, just enjoying life for the rest of their life. No. I have a lottery fantasy where I keep the exact same house, the exact same car. Okay, I might trade in my car because my car is getting pretty old at this point, but that's not the point.
It ain't the age. Does it still work? Yep, then it's good.
Yeah, I mean it's getting close to not working. That's my point.
Trade in.
Yeah.
This candidate don't work. We need a new one.
Yes. Anyway. I literally have like all of my plans in motion in my head about how I would go about building my grassroots army in this little here South Florida, so that I can take over Donna Shalala's goddamn stupid ass seat, because she's literally useless. She's literally useless. I hate
she got in. She was hyped up by TYT as a mass progressive. She got in and didn't do a goddamn thing.
You're thinking of somebody else. Donna Shalala was a big Obama crowd person. TYT was actually at that time on the right side of the issue, trying to get one of the Justice Democrats in, but he got like 1% of the vote, so it's not really not that persuasive. You know what I mean?
I mean, he could have. It's fucking Florida, though.
That's not the point. It's my district. It's not the same as the rest of the state.
I don't know about that, man.
Our state is pure chaos, man. Our state is pure chaos.
It's like
my district overwhelmingly voted for Bernie. Like, my district, if the options were presented well and thoroughly, like, the thing is, TYT may have been on his side, but they did not really stump for him enough that everyone knew who he was. The only people that anyone really knew about was Donna Shalala and the Republican.
That's because TYT. Man, dude, I really wish somebody. I'm not paying $5,000 to talk to Jay just so I can hear him say you're wrong. But I really wish TYT would start backing people as soon as they enter the race, find out about them, vet them, and then say push for this person instead of waiting until they get popular.
Yeah, that's pretty bullshit.
It takes somebody roughly 8 years to finally get popular. They first got to run and fail. 2 years later, run again, maybe with a little more support, like 0.0003%. And then 2 years later, repeat with a little bit of growth. And then either they're going to be cited.
I have it all laid out. I have it all laid out in my head. Who's gonna help me out? Well, I hope would help me out in getting rid of Donna Shalala. Because goddamn, that she need to go.
Yes, straight up. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you or someone I knew that was like as left as, because we screw that, not as left, no, just left, because everyone else is just right wing.
Yeah.
Someone that's actually on the democracy side. All right, I would really. I don't get but 6 views, so I would still push like a motherfucker, and I would probably get new areas of platform to help spread the message somehow. And I got a feeling, if you did run for office, if you did in Florida, I think I know somebody that would actually say a good word for you and I know they got a lot of people on their platform. But they're not going to hear this anyway, and nobody I know that listen to this would even say anything. But Bo, the fifth column.
Yeah.
He would say, he'd be like, you know what? You got to go vote for him. You know, because he would probably say, yeah, he's my guy. Conquering Thought is my guy.
I got kind of like fatigue of him just because of his fierce advocacy of Biden, and I'm like, look, I like you still, but like this is too much for me. I don't want to deal with it.
He does not advocate for Biden. It sounds like it.
Last I saw, he was. I might just be overinflating one or two videos. You know what I mean?
Here's what Bo did, and yeah, I've listened to enough of him to know, because I listened to him. Bo, for the summer, he was like, yeah, we need to get somebody better than Joe in there. That's what he kept saying over and over. Joe is not my guy. He is not going to do anything. Everything that we're saying, he was saying it in a just, a tone, the tone where white people can understand. Not the angry black man tone, not the angry black woman tone, not any kind of, tone from someone that's not from the United States. He's saying it in this plain tone, and he was telling them all, hey, this is not my guy. He doesn't represent anything that I would like. And he was saying to vote for, in the primaries, he was saying go for Bernie. And he was saying Bernie isn't even on his list of what he would like. And Bernie wasn't even on mine, but Bernie's a whole lot better than Joe. And God damn it ticks me off how people can pull this bullshit thing of Joe is better than Trump, so you need to vote for Joe Biden. But yet none of these stupid motherfuckers said the same thing when it was Joe and Bernie Sanders. They weren't saying the same shit.
Yeah.
They didn't give a damn. They were just like, well, Bernie's from Vermont and he's usually independent. We can't trust him. But Joe, who's on record multiple times saying, I'm going to take away your health care. I'm taking all this stuff away. But yeah, we like him. But Bo of the fifth column, yeah, he's not for Biden. In his latest stream, he was like, at this point, no one else can possibly win, so I'm going for harm reduction.
See, I hate that harm reduction argument. It's the utilitarianism that I was talking about earlier. It's how people can, again, advocate for Hitler in
in my mind, if you vote for Joe, you're not voting for harm reduction. You're voting against harm increasing. That's really it. It's not going to reduce.
That's the thing. That's the thing, though. Like, as far as the actual harm, it's hard for me to pinpoint where that you actually can make that argument with. At least on the what am I trying to say? Okay, I'm going around in circles. I can't remember what I was about to say.
Okay, I get a lot of people are sick and tired of the harm reduction thing, because my point on being sick of it was this: why are you advocating harm reduction when you should just advocate, hey, this person will actually get you good things?
Oh, okay. There we go. You hit me right back into drive.
I was hoping I
would. This was part of the argument that I had with someone recently, where they were telling me the whole utilitarian thing, like, hey, you gotta do harm reduction, right? And I posed to them this hypothetical. Say the U.S. decides to start World War III as the aggressor. as a non-US citizen, what should you do? Should you surrender and basically become a slave of the US, or should you all rally and go to war with the US? That's what I posed to him.
I'd be like, I would rally and annihilate the United States.
And I forgot to mention one small part. Like with the almost certain result of war being total annihilation.
Oh, of everyone.
Yeah.
So long as I'm promised the last one to go, fine.
Hey, you have the correct answer. This is the answer this jackass gave me, though. Oh, we should go to war. Because at least we won't be slaves. I'm like, oh my. You had the right answer and you just had to use the dumb fuck logic at the end.
It's like, we won't be slaves. It's like, that's it?
That.
I'm like, dude.
That's how, no. Dude, you fight for that one and literally insert any number chance that you can win.
That's the whole point of war. It's like, okay, it's guaranteed absolute total annihilation on both ends. I'm like, all right, fine, so long as I'm the last ones to see things go. So I can know that it's absolutely over and then I fall out dead. Fine. Yeah. But other than that, you know, if it's just,
here's the thing. We swap out the World War III with this election, and people are deciding to surrender.
Yeah, pretty much it. You know,
you're supposed to fight until the last man because you know that it's the right thing to do. Because either it's total annihilation, abject slavery, or the 1 in a billion chance that you can win. That 1 in a billion chance is what you should fight for regardless. You know you'll probably lose. You know that you're going to lose. But you have to fight for it anyway. Because if you're in such a hopeless situation where abject slavery or total annihilation is all you're thinking about, then you might as well end it right there because you don't have hope, you don't have a reason to fight.
Yep. Because I'm going to look, if I'm the last one standing, I'm going to make sure I'm the last motherfucker standing. That's the idea. And if I'm not, it's because, you know, obviously I got taken out and most likely by somebody that was highly skilled. But I would not be on the battlefield. Oh no. I would the United States.
Everyone has a role. Everyone has a role, you know.
If I were, oh shit, dude. If I was that highly influential person, United Nations, I was some kind of fucking, I don't know, general or whatever the fuck it is that you could have there that could help guide other nations in an assault against the United States. People don't understand, one battle ain't shit but a battle. A war is a continuous series of battles at interval times, and it only ends when one side says, I can't take anymore.
Yeah.
So
as long as you never say I can't take anymore, you are still in it.
Yep. Just like North and South Korea, they are still in it. It's been about 50 years.
Yep.
It's never ended. It's like I'm just waiting for a motherfucker to try. That's where they at. Yep. That's where they are. I'm waiting for you to try. But dude, I would cripple the United States overnight. I'm serious. People like, how are you going to cripple the United States? We've got the biggest military in the world. No, we don't. We've got the highest paid military generals in the world.
This is true.
We've got nuclear, armament more than anyone else in the world, but nobody's going to use that. That nuclear weapon is like saying, look, I got a huge dick that'll irradiate everybody. Do you want me to pull it out? Everyone's going to say no. However, we got some bullets. That's all it is. I would literally tell China to stop every single trade that there is. all of it is gone. No more manufacturing. They would stop all the shipments, all of that. Done. Overnight. China's going to stop. Vietnam is going to stop. I would cripple the United States. Japan will no longer do any business by any means of the stretch of imagination with the United States. All that anime shit shut down. All the Gundam models and stuff, Transformers and stuff like that shut down. Do you know you've already fucked up about 10% of the US population with that alone? And I'm just talking about the anime and stuff. They are going to be anti-United States. You got to force them to fight. Like, you better fight out there or you're going to catch a bullet. That's how you, I would, hey, look, India, anything in the Middle East having anything to do with the United States, I'd be like, hey, y'all go ahead and stop that. Matter of fact, China, call in your debt. United States got to pay it off. United States would be crippled. You still there?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they would have nothing to go on. They would have no one to back them. Every country would stop all trade and everything. Why? Because all the countries, I would say, now y'all need to trade with each other. Do not trade with the United States.
Yeah, that would pretty well cripple the U.S.
Our missiles, our bullets, there you go. Yeah, China and Pakistan and Afghanistan, not Pakistan. Afghanistan, China, Vietnam. That right there will cripple all the United States military building equipment. Because we don't have shit here, not really.
No, we don't.
And every little yokel out there with a goddamn gun that can't wait to use their Second Amendment. If the armies did come to the United States ready to fight, your punk asses are going to run inside the house going, they're shooting. Every last one of you little pussies is going to run inside scared. And then they're going to come out there and be like, I ain't trying to shoot them. I'm just protecting my land. Fuck you. No, you're not. You're scared. You know, that's what would happen. And then the United States military and stuff, they all off the coast of all these other nations. Well, they could just launch missiles. And then when they run out of missiles, the rest of the nation, because you know what? Every other nation, they will fight for their shit. It's not just the military, it's the citizens that will fight for their nation. If the United States get on land to fight the nations, do you know what will happen? Guerrilla warfare. How do you think we beat the British?
Yep.
No one thinks about that shit. Everybody wants a war that they are not mentally there for. I ain't a fool. I don't want war. I can't handle it. I do not want to take someone's life. If I have no choice, I will take everybody's life. That's me.
Yeah. I guess I'm a bit more of a pacifist in the sense that, like, yeah, in the heat of the adrenaline, I would probably try to keep myself alive by taking somebody else. But if there's no adrenaline involved, if there's no literal life or stake in that moment, of course I would. There's zero chance that I would even try to, even if I know that outside everyone's going crazy.
You say you just like, I'm not gonna. You're like, I'm just not gonna fight somebody. I'm not gonna kill them or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want to, but dude, seriously, it's me or them. They got to go.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to death.
Oh, that's good, man.
Shoot, and it's a little bit of pride, just a little bit. And the reason I say a little bit because here's the thing, I don't want that motherfucker to kill me, and then have the ability to live and gloat about it, and they're the asshole.
True.
Oh shit! Run, motherfuckers! We are compromised in this. Oh shit! Well, I guess I'm gonna stand here and die.
Damn. I think that's a good place to end it because I have to go now.
I'm in a campaign, and yeah, I'm getting my ass beat. Oh my God! We are overwhelmed. Well, you know what? Do it. I'm dead. Hey, when someone outranked you by 10 levels and there's 7 of them fighting 3 of you, you know the end results.
Yeah, but you gotta go swing. You gotta go swing.
Yep. I didn't go swing. I just put my weapons up. I'm like, you know what? Fine. I got a scroll of victory raised. I'll be back up soon.
I mean, yeah, but that's kind of the difference between games and reality, obviously. But like, I play games like it is reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm a petty motherfucker in the game.
I admit, I knew I was gonna die at some point at one point playing this game. And I was like, you know something? I'm gonna shoot you in the face before you kill me. It's almost like demoralizing someone. They're gonna shoot you. You're gonna bleed out. You look at them right before you die and say, "You suck."
All right.
Bye.